you're coming to the UK in a couple of weeks, which I hadn't realised
Yeah,
until
man,
you
I'm
told me.
excited. It's my first time coming to the UK since I wrestled my last match there at Capital Carnage. Back in
1998, that was.
yes, yes.
It's funny, a lot of people are asking about that particular match. We might get to it in the time we have. We may get to it.
Yeah, it was very unusual, right? Quite finish.
Put it this way, I was 12, and I think there was a certain bit where I wore out the pause button on that, let me tell you. Do you know what, just because you brought it up, and I'm not sure you've ever spoken about it publicly, I'm sure you have, but how did that get greenlit in the UK when it probably wouldn't have got greenlit in America at the time?
That's a great question. I don't know. I mean, obviously it was planned, and we had to kind of rehearse in a sense. We didn't go through the whole thing, but we knew what was going to happen and how it was going to happen. And it was a young man's dream.
I was wondering where that I remember seeing that on something back in the day. I was like, where the hell? Where was this at? And people still trying to find it to this day. Those Jackie's those big things was out there, and up on the referee's shoulders. I was like, how the hell did that even happen? I was like, what the hell? So I was like, when pay-per-view was this? I guess it was a pay-per-view was overseas. Like, no wonder you didn't see it over here. I was like, how the hell? Because boy, them things was out there. And I remember that said, we say 98. Whoo!
So I was thinking, is this like a European thing where someone thought, you can get away with it here? They're a bit more liberal.
So, you guys seem a lot more free than some of our restrictions on women that are topless and things like that. So I think that's maybe the thought behind it was, no one's going to really be bothered by it, or no one's going to care.
Do you know, just for people who don't know what we're talking about, can you sort of go through the day of what we're talking about? We're being a bit vague here, but can you talk us through that creative that was given to you and Jackie that day?
I mean, I don't remember the exact finish. I just know that Jackie was on the shoulders of who we were wrestling with. It was Christian?
The referee. I think that was Tim White. Yeah, it's Tim White.
The tag team partner of Sable. I think it was Christian. No, yeah, I think it was Christian. And I believe she was on his shoulders or on Sable's shoulders. I can't remember. Okay, so gosh, it's 20-something years ago. And she got her shirt ripped off, and she obviously didn't have no bra on or anything, and she was open to the world at that point.
It was out there.
It was quite controversial.
Woo, Jackie.
They blocked it out in the United States more, but I think live and on the tape, it's there still.
It was a memorable. Apart from that, and Vinnie Jones being part of it, I think that's the two most memorable bits of that show. That was your last match as well, I believe, with the WWF.
With WWF, yes, it was my last match. And I still had 3 years left on my guaranteed contract, and I walked away on well over $1 million, and was really, I don't know, just, and it was such a weird feeling, because it was like feeling like a sense of just relief that it was over. Flying home from the UK and getting ready to start our lives over again. My ex-wife Sable and I were getting ready to start our lives. We had plenty of money, and we were ready to just enjoy life, and pursue other things in life. And it doesn't always go the way we planned, or the way I planned, but it's all good, man. I tell you, it's like I said, this has been an incredible journey for myself. Of number one, learning so much about myself, but living without bitterness, resentment, and unforgiveness, man. I gotta tell you, and sometimes the hardest person to forgive is ourselves. But when you do, man, oh my gosh, it's like almost like God assigns people in your life, and you just the doors are opened, and joy comes in, and you meet the right person, you fall in love again, and all these amazing things happen in life. So don't ever give up, but don't live with bitterness, resentment, or unforgiveness in your life.
He done got over the Sable thing a long time ago.
And people say to me all the time, they go, Mark, how do you know when you have forgiven someone? And I say it's easy. When somebody mentions their name, you don't get angry anymore. You just wish them the best, you know?
He let that be. He ain't worried about it.
I was just looking at the lyrics. Well, it's all right, remember to live and let live. Well, it's all right, the best you can do is forgive. The Travelling Wilburys. It's one of my favourite lyrics, in fact. George Harrison sings it.
It's good. Yes.
But boy, getting back to our what's her name? Jacqueline, Miss Jackie, whatever you want to call her. I was like, where the hell was that clip from? So I remember seeing that for years. Like, when the hell did this happen? I was like, what the hell? 'Cause they had the what do they call those things? The GIF, whatever that mobile image thing is, and that was something else. I was like, on the shoulders with nothing, with no shirt, no nothing. I was like, Jackie's got some big ones. And that dude said he rewound the remote so many times till it was busted. Hit the button till it was busted. See, you don't blame him. Yeah, that was something. Those big things, boy. Your eyes busted out your head that day. Cause damn, now, woo, that was something.